Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Rob's Rig. So, the tire dilemma continues. If you've watched any of the videos since we got this new Jeep Wrangler, then you know I'm not thrilled about the tires that it came with. First of all, what did it come with? These are Falken Wild Peak MT, which stands for mud terrain. Now, if we look at the size, and I don't really mind the size, they're 285/70 R17. Not bad. I think the size is probably good for this Jeep. No issues with that whatsoever. However, the problem that I have with them is, I guess, how they're set up. They're set up for mud, right? I mean, if you look at the grooving and stuff in the tread, they're pretty severe, right? Pretty extreme, which is fine if you use them as intended, which is for off-roading, really for more extreme situations, I guess. They're mud tires. But the problem is they're too extreme, in my opinion, for just daily driving type stuff, you know, being on the pavement. And I know I'm not alone in this because I've had several other people, or I've seen several other people comment about not being huge fans of mud terrains. And I wonder too, if they don't put a little extra wear on the drive line, because they always want to grab the road. When you turn, they really want to dig in, man. I mean, that's what they're meant to do, right? So I did a little bit of research. I thought, well, what is the difference between these and, say, something else that I would put on? And what I would put on, because I have experience with them in the past, are the Falken Wild Peaks. Now, what I would prefer are the AT3Ws. That's what I've used on several vehicles, and they were always great. I thought about going with the KO4s, the BF Goodrich, but honestly, I've got them on the Tacoma, and they're a 10-ply tire, and they're really overkill for what I need anyway, right? I mean, they are a lot of weight. So I would stick with Falken, go with the AT, probably 4Ws, their latest version. I don't even know if you can get the AT3Ws anymore. But I looked them up. Pricing, weight, things like that. So first of all, to get the mud terrains that I have on the truck right now, if you were to go to, say, Discount Tire trying to buy these, they would cost you, let's see, $314 each. Pretty hefty price tag, although the AT4Ws are not a heck of a lot cheaper. If I was to pick up the AT4Ws, and I would get the same size, they would cost me $272 each. So a bit cheaper when you multiply it by 4 or 5. And that's another thing I'm trying to decide, I guess, is if I did switch out the tires, would I change out the spare or just leave it on? I mean, it would be the same size. Granted, it would be more aggressive, but it would only be used to get out of a bind. In other words, until I got somewhere where I could, I guess, replace the tire that went bad. Although, the nice thing about having a matching spare is you can just leave it on. You could just replace the one that you had a problem with, put it on the back of the Jeep, and be done with it, right? I don't know. I wouldn't be doing the moving around myself anyway, so that would be done at a tire shop. I don't know if it's that big a deal. So, as I mentioned, I would stick with the size that's on there right now, which again is a 285/70 R17. Price-wise, or weight-wise, something else that I'm considering anyway, because I know the mud terrains that are on there, given the more aggressive tread, the deeper tread, adds weight, right? So, weight-wise, what's on there right now weighs 62 pounds each. In other words, each one of these tires is 62 pounds. If I was to go with the Falken Wild Peak AT4W, they weigh 55.6 pounds each. A difference of 6.4 pounds per tire, which may not sound like a lot, but when you add it all up, you're at about 25.6 pounds difference. that does not include the spare. And of course, you're hauling all this weight around, right? I've talked on the channel before about the fuel economy, not great, and I'm sure these have a lot to do with that, right? So if you add the spare in, you're going to be talking about 32 pounds I would save and not be hauling around all the time burning up gas, right? Should make a difference. I would expect to pick up, I don't know, maybe 1 to 3 miles per gallon, something like that. It'd be very interesting to see if I do notice a difference. And since I wouldn't be changing the size of the tire, the system, the computer system in the Jeep, should be able to track all that accurately. So we're probably going to find out. Now, there's one more part to this equation, I guess, and the wheels. You know, I like a bit of wheel poke in my vehicles, and I've got it on the Tacoma out here. You guys can see it's not extreme, but I am sticking out maybe 2 inches if you were to measure it, maybe 3, I don't know, probably 2, but it looks good, I think. We don't have that on the Jeep. Everything is nicely tucked within the fenders. And obviously that's intentional to keep gravel and stuff from flying out behind the Jeep, and even more importantly, to keep it from slamming into the side as you're going down the road. Now, thanks to the wife, we have this big honking running board on here. She likes these. Obviously, you can tell I do not. But anyway, that cuts down on the amount of gravel that can reach the side of the truck anyway, right? Anything that comes flying off these tires is going to hit the bottom of this and is going to protect the sides of the Jeep. I don't imagine that if I went with any kind of wheel poke similar to what I have on the Tacoma out there, that I would have any issues at all with chips down the side. And you really don't even have that much real estate. I mean, if you think about it, as compared to, say, a truck like the Tacoma, which has the whole side there, you only have this small area, and really, I would guess only from about here or so back where it's an issue anyhow. And of course, we've got the rubber, vinyl, plastic, I'd say probably plastic fenders that are not going to be prone to chips or anything like that, obviously from stones. So, I guess a short story long, I would like to probably change out the wheels to achieve some sort of poke that we don't have now, and probably only maybe a couple inches, something like that. I'm not exactly sure what the offset is on a stock Jeep Wrangler, but something that will bring them out a little bit. And the time to do it, of course, is when you're changing the tires, right? If you're going to do it, why not do it all at the same time? And as a little side benefit, we would get rid of the chrome lug nuts too. Not a big fan of chrome. As you can see, there's really no chrome on the truck for the most part, except for these lug nuts. Anyway, that's my current dilemma and what I think I'm going to do. We're going to swap out. It's not really a swap. I wish it was. I'd have done it already if it was just a swap, right? But we're going to change out the tires, go with the Falcon Wild Peak AT4Ws in the same size, and probably switch out to some other wheel. We shall see. Leave a comment. Let me know if you agree. Mud terrains, not really a great idea for just a daily driver type Jeep. Obviously, again, if you're a big-time off-roader, mud terrain's probably the way to go. Also, real quick, if you haven't before, please smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time on the web. Bye.